The Carencro City Council is refusing to change its obscenity ordinance to allow an adult novelty shop to operate. The owners of Crave Romance Boutiques say the ordinance is overly vague and presents a First Amendment issue. But residents say the council is making the right decision.
I want to be a good neighbor here in Carencro.
Mike Menard owns Crave Romance Boutique. He says the problems he's facing stem from a business that once operated in the city of Carencro.
I've talked to a lot of people, and what I've gathered is that about 18 years ago, this town was in an abusive relationship with a strip club. The word desperados has come out of everybody's mouth that I talked to, and I understand that. I've heard some stories. What I'm hoping we can do here is that abusive relationship you had in the past, I'm hoping we can let some of that healing begin today. Let's kind of get to a better place, I think.
Menard says his adult shop is a safe space for individuals to learn about their sexual health. He also says other businesses in Carencro, like Walmart, Walgreens, and even Amazon, sell the same items he sells. Still, several residents who spoke at the council meeting applauded the council's decision to restrict the business. Quinn Hebert says the city government has a responsibility to protect the public good.
This city has exercised a legitimate function of government in creating an obscenity law. I find it ironic that Mr. Menard compares Crave to Walmart. The standards repeatedly say, on the whole, what is the business or the function or the work as a whole? I don't think anybody would confuse Walmart or Amazon, for that matter, with a sex shop.
James Mayard also opposes a store.
The thought that the council in Carencro was knee-jerk reacting when they established an ordinance is just foolishness. It actually, to me, shows that they were forward-thinking. And I appreciate that they've been forward-thinking because, I do have children. I've got grandchildren. But not only do I have children and grandchildren, but I have friends. And I don't want for my friends to just want to gratify some lust.
Mayor Glenn Brasso closed the discussion with a matter-of-fact statement.
So here's the situation. There's an ordinance that was passed many years ago that's in effect today. So I guess if in other words, they can open that business. It's just certain items that cannot be sold, which puts tremendous pressure on the police department. And it's a shame that they would have to enforce it, but the law is the law.
Under Carencro's obscenity ordinance, the sale of sex toys is prohibited. The question becomes, is that section of the law constitutional under the three-pronged test set forth by the United States Supreme Court's decision in the 1975 case Miller versus California? Now, let's go ahead and put this in layman's terms. A judge or jury would have to decide if the material sold by Crave appeal to a morbid, degrading, or excessive interest in sexual matters before deciding if they're patently offensive and lack artistic, political, scientific, or literary value. Now, Menard feels he would win any potential case. He says of the 5,000 people in his Lafayette store's database, many of them live in Carencro. Now, Menard did not provide a specific number of customers with Carencro addresses.